18? Anyone want a second?
Second?
Oh, I didn't put all people's names on it. Okay,
I got it, I wrote them down, I wrote everybody's.
okay.
All right, minutes? Did everyone have
Did everyone
time
get
to
the
read
minutes?
the minutes? I did, yeah.
I had a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That when they say, these are donations,
Yep,
where are the donations coming from?
she usually tells us, and, it's usually from Tai Chi and yoga.
So
Oh,
people
okay.
come and they
So
give their
it's-
$2.
Okay, got it,
Yep,
okay,
yeah.
that I wasn't.
Or we get some from Grab and Go.
Actually, this time
Okay,
she
okay.
she did say that the Tai Chi was $37 in donations, yoga was 26, for a
Okay.
total of 63.
Okay, all right, thank you.
So that answers your question?
Yes, I have to read detail.
Yeah.
Now you know.
I,
So,
All right,
a motion to approve the minutes?
I motion to approve the minutes.
second,
I second.
Okay,
Great.
Lori?
Aye.
Oh,
Yeah.
Linda?
Aye.
Pat?
Aye.
aye,
John? Karen? Aye. Unanimous?
Nice. All right.
So we have Melissa's
Report.
director's report.
Um,
So I did just say the donations was
Yeah.
$63,
Right.
37 from Tai Chi and 26 from yoga. Expenses were $2,385.91. Is there a grab and go tomorrow?
It's the 28th, it's gonna be
That's
Thursday.
tomorrow.
Is that
Oh.
tomorrow, Thursday?
No, it's tomorrow. Today's the 27th.
Okay, tomorrow's the 28th.
Yeah,
Yes,
is that when we're
28th.
doing it?
Yeah, 28th, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I forgot about that. I don't know if
Wednesday.
I can make it. So the expenses include tomorrow's grab and go. That's why I was asking. Oh, there's
Okay.
only 35 people signed up?
hmm.
what is the normal, what's the expected range?
We
It's
used to
about
get,
60,
60, wow.
was there 60?
isn't it 60?
I mean, I know when we first did it was over, wasn't it closer to 100?
Oh,
No?
I think it's always been close to 60.
Okay, close to 60.
Yeah, I
think.
thought maybe we had 70 at one point.
We did.
Yeah,
Okay,
but 35,
that's really low.
And this is the
probably
la-
not worth doing it.
This is the last one she said we're gonna do.
I thought the last one was the last one. I did, for
I
some
did
reason,
too.
I'm not sure why I missed that, but I didn't realize we were having one tomorrow.
The last one is because demand is low?
Because we were doing it,
So it's the same
it
people every
started
time.
during, was it during COVID
Oh,
that we
okay.
started it? I think it was during COVID.
Right.
It was for
Right.
people to get a
Been
meal,
quite a
and now
while.
the thought is, people can socialize more, so let's do like an in-person, right? Wasn't that the?
Yeah, do
Yeah.
something in
Mm.
person, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
thought she said she offered this time people could do it in person or pick up.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
But
Interesting.
she doesn't say if anyone
Wants to
says,
stay, Yeah.
right, whether they want to do it in
Yeah.
person.
No, it says 35 people, that's all it says, and then it goes on to say yoga, still 6 to 8, Tai Chi's 10 to 12.
Maybe no one signed up to do it in person. I think we probably really have to do it with some sort of programming, not just come sit here, you know?
Right,
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
maybe music.
Yeah, something.
Can you play the piano?
Play the piano? Yeah, right.
Sing?
I don't think she's volunteering.
I don't play the piano.
What do you play? Anything? No? Okay. Pat
Why
will not
not?
be our entertainment.
That would have,
You what?
And you don't want me to sing.
Okay,
So,
me either. You
neither
certainly
will
don't want
I.
me to sing. Nope. All right.
Play the piano.
We'll have to hire some.
I'll just observe.
I mean, even if we did a meal with one of the talks that. you know,
Absolutely. Right, right.
Huh.
Isn't there a talk coming up?
She did one last month.
Was
Well,
that
this
the
month of
Medicare?
May.
Oh, right,
She
the
did
Medicare
with
one.
the lunch
Although,
and
did she
pizza.
do it or was it canceled? I thought I saw something online that it was canceled for lack of interest.
Oh, I don't know.
I missed that.
Hmm.
So we need a better communications with these programs.
We talked about that
Yeah.
last month,
Yeah, we
the
did.
communication.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was any, I know we're jumping all over the place, but she wanted to, something about doing her own site, like the Council on Aging, because she can't control it.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Like,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
can't, she has to ask someone to put it in every single time,
Yeah,
but if she had her own, she could do it.
Yeah.
like her
So-
own Facebook page or something.
We do
or-
have a,
or
we
actions.
do have a Facebook page.
But she
It's
can't,
hard to find.
it is hard,
Oh.
it's not,
I went hunting for it
and
this
if it's
past
hard for
month.
you to find,
I know.
right?
And really, I don't know if everyone agrees with me, but I think the website is not good. The town website is not easily
Agreed.
Accessible.
maneuvered.
No, I
And
agree.
so, to find things there that may be going on, I don't think it's user-friendly.
No, it's
Particularly
not.
for
It's not.
people, I mean, we have all worked and we're used to, but
Yeah.
people who aren't, to
Right.
try and negotiate that website,
Yeah, it's hard to navigate
It's
through.
true, you can't, for folks like that, you can't go beyond 3 things,
no,
because
no,
you'll get lost.
right,
Yeah.
right. And it's not even intuitive where things are.
I unfortunately agree with that too.
Yeah, it'd be good if we had, could do out an email blast, if we had everyone's emails or their
Mm.
cell phone numbers where you could send out a text blast or
Yeah,
a
yeah.
email blast.
And there, I think she was compiling everyone's
Well,
emails.
Victoria used to have that, didn't she?
Yeah, but remember, nothing was on, they weren't she wasn't using
The senior,
the.
My Senior Center.
That's right, but now Melissa
Melissa.
is got somebody who's putting stuff into it.
You know,
Oh, is
Lisa-
that for the
really?
work-off program?
Yes, I
Oh,
think so.
perfect, okay,
Yeah.
Lisa
okay,
Spinney is doing it,
Yeah,
Right.
good,
Yeah.
good. So maybe that will help,
okay.
yeah.
but, all right,
Just
what
gonna
else have we
see.
got in here?
We didn't stay all the, the director wages were $3,269.16. We will have approximately 1,200 in expenses for June and 1,022 for the survey to be mailed.
What's the
That's
survey?
gonna leave.
Is this another survey to ask people like what they would like?
I think so.
It's,
Yeah.
it's number 3, I can see it, it's down there, hold on.
Oh, yep, yep.
So that will leave approximately $800 for fiscal year '25.
And what's the fiscal year? Is it October?
Oh, she's trying to get in, she can't.
Oh.
I mean, is it something that I can do from here?
No, she says, and you can't get in without the host.
That is what it says.
Well, let me log into it as host to start and can't get in without the host.
All right, well, she said she'd take the hit for us not having it on Zoom.
Yeah. Do you want me to go
That's
see if
supposed
Dee
to-
will come down? Is she, I
Maybe
wonder if she can get into
She
it.
might be able
I'm
to.
gonna go check with her, and see what she says.
Yeah, I got the update of the meeting, I don't have the other one that Melissa sent out.
Let me see. Continue. I just didn't know if it's been trying to do this for too long, that maybe, no, it needs the host.
Yep.
Nope. It won't do anything. How do you become the host though? Like, is it just something that
It's assigned at the beginning.
So it has to be her?
Yeah.
It has to, okay.
Now, if she were in there and say she had to leave,
Yep.
she could reassign the host to you or to me or to
But we all have to
Pat.
be in there first.
Yes,
And we're not
but
in.
no one can get in there until until the host is in there.
Okay.
No.
All right, so what is the fiscal year here? Is it July or October?
No, it's July.
July 1st.
Yeah,
Good, so.
yeah, so it's
I
not
was a
that much
little
time.
afraid about that
Mm-mm.
$800
No.
if it was October.
No,
July.
True, spend it wisely.
no. And then, should we wait for Lori? Yeah. Upcoming events.
did you get it to come in your telephone?
So she texted, and she might not have your cell phone number, but you can do a text.
You want us to text it to you?
How would I get it?
I'll forward it to you, then I'll show you how to get it, okay?
All right.
So let me just, all right, I'm gonna add, can I add you to this? Let's see.
That just changed.
It did.
Yes.
So, try launching it.
Now that's back to where it was.
Oh, that's not gonna help.
No, it's not doing it.
Okay. So this is it, right? This is your home, right? This is it?
Yep. 7808.
Okay.
Oh,
What? Is she coming on?
Something's
it's
going
working.
on. Is it? Yeah, I think you may open it up.
something's happening. No, it started to happen.
Okay, I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to, it created a new group, which I didn't really wanna do. All right, I'm going to just send you a text, okay?
All
I
right.
see myself.
Oh, I see you.
Well, that's hopeful.
Hello?
Okay. All right, now, open your phone.
Oh, I see everybody.
There we are, great,
Okay,
great, okay.
now, you see, oh, that, so you just got it, you're getting texts like crazy.
Hi, this
So
is Linda.
That's me.
Okay.
So see this messages?
Yep.
You hit on there,
Okay.
and here's all
Oh,
your
there-
messages.
there's-
Okay, so
okay.
that's from me. You have another message.
That was earlier, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so this is for me. I'm gonna add this contact in. So,
I think it's working now.
I think it's working.
Testing? Okay, yeah, that was it.
Oh.
You just need to mute the microphone.
Now, this is
Oh, I'm
you?
sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Quite all right.
so I'm putting this in your phone, okay?
Okay.
So now when
And we
you
Lord
go,
espero.
Do we mute these?
when you go into,
I don't, well, how would I know?
we're on though.
Participants.
Oh, she
Okay.
must be.
So see, right here
Yep.
on your phone,
Yep.
if you go down here to
Contacts,
Zoom
yep.
3 host,
okay,
that's her.
and you
Okay.
can put in here.
Okay. Should I click on that?
Linda.
Or no?
No, it doesn't
and-
make a difference.
Okay.
Here's all the Lindas you know, and there I am. So
Okay.
if you wanted to call me or text me, you can just do
Okay,
that,
yep,
and there's my
yep.
Melissa?
information, okay?
Yep.
All right, but, yeah, so I will try and forward.
Melissa?
this
Melissa?
text to you and see if I get that to forward.
You are muted now. Hello?
Hello?
I can hear myself over there. Somebody keeps muting me, keeps coming across the screen.
Hmm.
Lori's back. Melissa? Are you there? I mean, she's there, but I can't see her and I can't hear her. Any idea?
was talking to her, trying to get it set up, so.
she's on here though. You can, I mean, I can't like see her, but she's a participant.
Okay,
She can hear us then.
can you let her in?
Oh, I have to let her in?
No, she has to let us in. So cute.
The Southern Street, that's Kate's baby.
Kate.
Kelly's daughter. This is Kelly's granddaughter. This is what you just,
They're gonna be muting all of us now. The Wi-Fi in here isn't very good.
How do I know? Do I have to invite her? What are you doing? Why are you holding your phone?
I'm trying to get the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
set, and I'm trying to get this to, okay. There you go.
oh, this is you.
Yep, so go to your messages again. Open this message from me, and there's
This
this.
is you.
Okay, and so do you know how to make it big so you can read it? Yeah, there you go.
So what should we do?
Dee's still talking to her, I think.
I have a message that my voice quality is poor. Try moving closer to the mic. Or quiet a location. Oh,
That's for you.
hello?
So is this an auditory? Or is this,
Wait, it's picking, yeah, no, it's like,
oh, I see.
That's just the second
Oh, yeah,
page that
yeah.
came through. Hello?
I don't think she was talking to her.
Is she still talking to her? She's down here talking to Brittany.
D.
It looks like Melissa's in. I can't see her, I can't hear her.
Can we put her on speaker? On,
We can,
Phone?
try.
Are you calling her?
Oh, I was just gonna text her.
Yeah, we can put her on, we can just have her call in.
Yeah.
And we won't be on Zoom, but.
we're still on Zoom.
Yeah,
Yeah, on
we're
Zoom.
still on Zoom,
Yeah, but.
so she can call in.
Yeah. So where's Bob? What's his excuse?
Medical.
Or procedure or something.
Yeah.
Bob. One of those days.
Oh, she's talking to D.
Oh, okay.
She's doing a deal.
Is there any more of her report we can move through while we're
Yeah,
waiting?
yeah, you can just do it. Okay. Alright, so upcoming events. June 12th is the Vets Breakfast. I don't have a time. June 16th, fire safety presentation. June 17th, music with Michael and the ice cream truck. August 7th, from 5 to 7, Bill Reedy music at 19 Carter. August 11th to the 18th, school supply drive.
Try putting that on mute if you can, so then you won't get the feedback.
It says it's. Is that better? Is that better? I'm on mute. Is it just too close?
I think, yeah, picking up from the mic, but then the mic's close to the computer, and so.
How's that?
That's worse. Were you able to
Too much
mute
feedback.
yourself?
What are you doing? I'm too close.
No, I mean, if any of us tried, because there's microphones,
They're all over the place.
can you go to participants and mute that way?
Can that just go
Hi,
there?
what are you doing?
I know, I don't have my boot all the way up.
What?
Okay.
See, I am muted. It says unmute me. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you,
No, I'm not using
no, I'm not using my phone.
I was trying to
I was trying to read the minutes at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That other Zoom three that you saw?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How? Like, I am muted. No, you're not.
See the green level?
See the green levels there?
But see, it's still doing it. I keep.
Okay. So, Dee started the meeting.
Yep. Okay.
That was not Melissa.
Oh, okay,
Melissa has been trying to get in, but she can't get in. It's something with her computer.
okay.
So I told her to restart and try again. So right now I'm the host. This
Okay.
cable access is the host, just so that,
I mean, she could just call us, you can put her on speakerphone, she could
Yeah.
participate.
yeah,
I mean,
I think I just got off the phone with her, she was on Dee's phone, and she was gonna restart her machine,
Okay.
so hopefully that,
How did you mute me? Cause I kept doing it in many different ways.
right here. So this mutes your
Oh.
microphone. This mutes the audio on the computer.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Now you know all about it.
Technology keeps changing, you know? God
Yeah.
help us.
Yeah. So, should we wait then?
Well, I think we can go through her stuff.
Yeah.
At least we go through upcoming events. Maybe she wants to talk about survey update,
Okay.
since we're not as familiar with it.
So where was I? August 11th to the 18th, school supply drive, donators will receive a thank you gift. August 12th, book swap. At 11:30, light refreshments to be served.
That's lovely.
I don't know, where are those events, downstairs?
They must be.
Okay.
Wonder if she needs some books. I can get her books.
I have
No.
plenty of books too. I probably will not reread.
Yeah, I have a few unloading.
I have a lot.
Yeah, I think I have some too that I could, since I have no more shelf for them.
Anything good?
Yep, I probably.
All right, survey update, survey, I don't know what this is, you'll have to give us the update, the survey is at the Clinton offset printers, it should be here this week. Looking to add a couple senior workers to help fold and stuff envelopes to get in the mail next week.
Hmm.
We are mailing, this is Melissa. Hello? How are you?
Is the meeting running?
Yeah.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
we're sitting and running.
So I guess I can at least hear you guys. I can't get into the actual meeting though.
Okay, yeah, they just told us that. We thought it was you, but it was Dee that was the host, so
Okay.
it's fine.
We're just talking about we're going through your notes,
Oh, perfect.
and we've gotten down to survey update is at, the surveys at the Clinton offset, and you're looking for people to stuff envelopes.
Yes, and I actually have the surveys in hand. He brought them after I printed that. So I have them in my office ready to be folded. So I don't know if we want to. I'm gonna reach out to Peggy tomorrow and see if she has the two people that are already in the senior tax workup but don't have any
I can certainly do some.
I could certainly help as well.
I can help.
Okay,
When?
okay.
We'll
think it
find
might
out if
have
she gets the work-offs.
Sure.
So just text us, Melissa, if you need us to pick some up.
Okay, perfect.
Come in and do them.
Yeah.
I just,
Um,
I don't know if I
just come
can,
in.
Does-
mine works.
Does Eloise or the treasurer's office have a little machine that folds? Will fold the surveys?
Can you hear Lori?
So here's the thing, I guess they could have done it at Clinton Offset. I guess they fold and stuff and everything, but,
It costs money.
I just thought that they printed them when Kristen said check with them for printing, so, I don't know if Eloise has something, I can check with her tomorrow too, and see if they have that machine.
Yeah. If not, we'll get it done. If the work-off can't do it, we'll get it done somehow.
Yeah, we'll be the backup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll be too bad, maybe I'll put Mila to work too, she can do it.
We need to start paying Mila.
Oh, looks at the door, she heard you.
Is that about it?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So then it was just, I was just giving you guys an idea that there are 1,400 surveys going out,
Wow.
at 73 cents each, so it's gonna be almost $1,000 to send this out.
How much each? Oh, 70.
Yeah, 73 cents each.
And can you just
I can send it to you too.
can you just refresh my memory, Melissa? This is just a new survey to find out what people would be interested in, correct?
Correct. If you, you can't get into my office, I was gonna say, I can email you a copy of it
Please.
tomorrow.
Great.
Yeah.
Please.
I was gonna bring it to the meeting and then just everything kind of fell through, so, I will email the survey to you guys, but yes, it's basically just finding out, instead of programs, what programs? Because I've had to cancel still, a few programs. I had bingo with, the MedMinder presentation, and 2 people signed up.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, wow.
There was nobody else that called about it, nobody else that said, oh, well, I don't wanna come because there's a presentation involved, nobody had reached out, so I'm really trying to, Kristen really wanted us to kinda drill down on what do programs mean to the larger population, is it crafting, is it more exercise classes, which, I'm struggling right now with exercise classes because we're still paying the instructors $60 for one class, $70 for the other, and we're getting $10 to $18 donated. So we're still paying $60 per class, or $60 per class. So to add more classes, I don't know that that's gonna be
Right.
any more, it's still gonna cost us money.
Right.
I don't think we're gonna have a good return on investment on weekly classes as well, but we wanna offer it to make sure that we are getting the needs of the seniors, and so we can try to provide it, and then that way, in my mind, we can say, well, we offered classes and we had 5 people showing up, or nobody was calling for crafting, or we're bringing in these instructors and holding them on the schedules, and nobody's signing up for this stuff, so what are we trying to do, I guess, what are they looking for?
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's probably worth the investment.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
You said how much money you're bringing in? It's 60 or 70 for the instructors, and how much is getting donated?
so yoga typically brings in, I think I have it backwards in my head, but, yoga typically has 6 to 8 people, so we might see like $12 I think is the most that they brought in. Tai Chi brings in about 18 a class, $18, not 18 people.
Yeah.
So, we still have pretty hefty bills at the end of the month
Yeah.
that we're paying for.
I do think, I don't know how everyone else feels. I mean, if I think it's worth spending the money, if we had 30 people in yoga, or, you know, that if there was that much of an interest, then maybe that's where our money should go. But if it's 8,
I know,
No, you're right, absolutely right.
yeah.
Put the money where the need is.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to have, you know, the health and the fitness, but you know, it's just such a large cost to us that.
Right. For a small return.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's, but is it, you know, is it the day? So is it that it's on a Saturday for yoga? Would more people go during the week? Where it would get more money back for us. So
Right.
that's kind of one of the things that I'm trying to find out is if they want week classes or, you know, something like that as well.
Or do we do one or the other, not both?
Yeah.
Bring a,
Yeah.
maybe bring a buddy program, get them to
Yeah.
bring someone with them.
Yeah,
Do you do evening classes?
well, I think it's just based on the instructor's availability,
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right,
right?
Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I mean, we might have a couple different instructors, you know, if we find that, you know, that our Saturday instructor isn't like available during the week. A lot of them are, like Kristen, who's in Clinton, she's there quite a bit, like every day she's there. But I know she does go to a couple other places, and she has her, from her home as well. She does Zoom for like veterans and stuff. So a lot of them kind of bounce around and have their schedules. I should say maybe the good ones, the ones that are already established. You know, that already have their places. So I don't know, you know, if we would find somebody that has availability for the times that we're needing, but I need to know what those times would be before asking, you know, our instructors if they have more time to give us. If they only have 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning, and our, you know, participants are saying, well, I would go, but I need it to be, you know, at 11 during the week.
Right.
We're gonna fight the same issue, the same battle, you know?
Right, right.
So I think, you know, for now, it's just, hopefully, you know, we get a large response on the survey, and we can tally those results and kind of figure out more what people are willing to come to. I mean, again, I have music, you know, in June that I know you guys have probably already gone over with the ice cream truck, and I've heard nothing
Really?
from anybody. No. So I don't know, and it's not, so I just spoke to them at the church yesterday to talk about, kitchen space as well as putting things in their bulletin. So she is checking with, the father, to see if that's, you know, a possibility for both sides. I just, I don't know, I don't really know where we're missing the mark here in trying to get people, you know, participation.
Yeah. Was there any interest in the grab and goes, having people, because you offered up that people could eat here or take it, right?
I did, and not one person wanted, I specifically asked, you know, or did you want to take it? Do you want delivery? Are you going to stay here and eat? You know, get a few people to join you? And I have 0 staying tomorrow.
Yeah, I think there has to be some sort of programming with the meal, you know, to make people want to come together.
Yeah, I don't know, because there's, yeah, I don't know, I thought bingo would have been, you know, something that people were interested in. And like I said, I only had 2 people there, so.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely open to finding, you know, a program that we think might work with, you know, having the meals for them to stay. But the people that get the extra meals,
the number for the grab and go is really small.
It is, it's 35 people, and it was 40-something meals off the top of my head, so.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah. 46 meals, I think it was, because they got, the max that they could get was two meals per person. If it was a married couple, then that still applied, because it was hard to do. So, yeah, we ended up with, I think, 46 meals and 35 people,
Mm-hmm.
48 meals, something like that, so. It's $1,000 for that. And I mean, Linda, we've talked previously that we're not getting, the return on investment for that either.
Right.
Because last month it was I think closer to $1,700 or $1,800 in March, sorry, not last month. And we only got $160
Right.
for the meals, for donations.
Yeah.
So, maybe we, scrap it for a little bit, maybe they're just used to it. The caterer that we use is retiring in July, so maybe we take,
Yeah.
some time off and do, something more special. Maybe it's just become repetitive. I don't know, I tried different meals this time too. And that didn't seem to get any more numbers either, but,
And I think we're still, even at the highest numbers that we had several months ago, we're still only talking probably 50 people partaking in this. And sort of the same 50 people, if I remember. So I'm not sure
close.
this, again, we have a budget to spend on activities to benefit the seniors in this community. So we don't have to get our money back on all of it.
Right.
But it has to reach enough people that it's actually
Appreciate it,
impacting
yeah.
the senior community, and I don't think we're doing that.
Yeah.
right, I agree, yeah.
So hopefully the survey will give us some answers.
I'm hoping, the surveys are hard, because they're sent out to get as much information, but we can only get the information from the people that actually fill it out.
Right.
Right, so it's, it might give us more,
Is she gone?
actually,
Oh.
things are wanting and saying that they want.
Can I ask another question? Someone, who was it, you, Laurie, or Karen, brought up the possibility of doing an email blast of the survey. Are we sending a self-addressed stamped envelope to get them back, or we are expecting people to put them in an envelope and send them to us?
No, we have a self-addressed stamped
Oh, good.
envelope.
Good.
And then they can also put them in, the box as well, the COA box in the town hall.
Okay.
So if they're more mobile or they're already in the town hall, for something, they can just stick it in the box. It does say that on the survey. But yeah, we decided that would be, while we're spending the money on having it already addressed, that way they can't, there's no excuse, it's just,
Right.
you fill it out, put it back in the envelope and send it back in, so.
Yeah. Well, I think that should help. Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
So then the only other thing I had, I guess if we move on to transportation, I did apply for the grant through Mass Council, on Aging for $23,500, which would be applied for pretty much all the expenses of the van, so we don't have to take it out of
great.
our budget at all.
Great.
Minus, the part-time wages that we have of the
Good.
I don't have an exact cost on that because it will be determined on how many people are taking it. So, if you guys are interested, you're more than welcome to take it. And we just need to let them know, how many, and then, a date that works for them, and I'll just kind of send it out to all of you guys as well. Once we kind of narrow down all the people, for this position. I am rewriting it, so I just met with Kristen last week, so we have to rewrite the position, make sure that it's exactly what we want right now. We will have it for 19 hours as a part-time position. We are going to guarantee the hours.
Hooray!
Good, good.
That way we can, I kind of, it's a catch-22. Either we, are stuck in this loop of not being able to get
Right.
it up and running
Right.
because we don't have the van full for the schedule and the hours, and we won't be able to, or we pay the hours up front, guarantee that they're getting the pay, that way we have somebody to drive the van, and they're not leaving because they got 3 hours one week and 12 hours the next and 4 hours the next, and so she agreed that she thought that we were at that point, until we can get it up to max usage. Then that way it'll just all come from part-time wages. So a little bit of that might come from the formula grant too.
It's good to stabilize it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. Helps recruitment.
Yeah, and then so I did just meet with Northbrook Village residents, with Neshoba Neighbors, who has seen an increase in their membership because of transportation. And so, discuss the likes and the dislikes of the van, the Connect, that they're currently using for transportation. Any ideas of what they want to use it for, how we can help meet those needs. And they're essentially covering, the unmet needs, not necessarily the shopping. They're doing more medical appointments. So exactly what we would use the van for, is what Neshoba Neighbors is covering. So, Catch Connect, the WRTA and MWRTA that goes through, Berlin, Hudson, and the 3 stops in Marlboro, he just sent us an email Thursday that said they had 103 rides in the 12 weeks, from April 14th to May 3rd. So,
Would
it
those,
would be really good if we could continue that. They can kind of
those were
handle,
Berlin residents?
That's what I want.
the shopping and stuff like that, so people don't get canceled by us because a medical appointment comes in.
Right.
Can you clarify those 103 rides? Those were all Berlin residents?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
excellent.
And what were the dates again?
12 weeks.
From February 14th to May 3rd, it was 12 weeks, there was 103 rides provided.
Do we know if they were medical or they were grocery shopping or?
They were a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Some were social, some were medical to, Marlboro Hospital. Some of them were, grocery shopping to Market Basket or Highland Commons or Walmart.
And that was the WRTA,
Yeah, the Metro West.
Metro West.
Yeah, the grant that we have with WRTA, Metro West.
Wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot, wow. And what time period? That's 2 weeks?
12 weeks, 12.
Okay, wow, that's still a lot.
It's 3 months.
That's a lot.
Yeah, February 14th
Yeah,
to May 3rd.
so it was like 8 riders.
Yeah,
a week.
8.5 riders a week. We want more than that, probably.
Okay, I guess you're right.
Yeah, it's not that great,
Yeah.
but it's a
The number
start.
sounded
We
great.
can pull in the rest of ours. And add that.
We all need to start taking
Right,
the van
that's right,
somewhere.
right. Can we get the names of those folks at all?
No, these aren't just seniors, these are
Do we-
anybody, right?
The
Were
folks.
they just seniors?
I believe so. I can ask Josh, if he will provide, the name, if he can provide the name.
They probably can't. I don't
Yeah.
think they're-
I'm not sure.
I'm sure sure there's some sort of confidentiality.
I can more than have to ask and have him tell me no.
Yeah, no, that's fine,
Okay,
right,
yeah,
exactly, yeah, yeah.
Um,
But again, now, once this is in place, RBAN, you do have now in the software, you had somebody loading in like email addresses and stuff, right?
yes.
So we can start to do an email blast,
Right,
a Facebook blast, all of that to say we now have a reliable fan, and maybe,
So we would, once we get a driver, we'll put it out, on Facebook, we'll make flyers, we'll put it in the post office. And then I also just signed up for, Constant Contact, and so that's the email system, that we would be able to use to do an email blast stating, what's coming up, the van is back, because I do think that a lot of people have emails.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily have all the social media.
Right,
I don't really check mine, to be honest. I'm 45 and I don't really use mine. So I understand, we're saying, oh, it's on 3 places on Facebook, but, it probably gets lost in a lot of the updates and, it's constantly,
Yeah.
pinging a notification if you have it set. So, I'm sure that it's just getting, missed. So hopefully the email blast will help. And then also, when we have the phone numbers in my senior center, as many as we have, we can do, I can do a robocall.
great.
And just tell them, hey, transportation's up and running, call the
yeah,
center.
great, great, great.
And then
Excellent.
we'll figure out, we still have to figure out the process with Peggy and, because we do have my senior center and there is the ability to track it all in that program. I just have to sign her up as a user and then, she would be able to do it. I just don't know, again, I don't want to assume anything. I don't know her comfort level. I don't know if that's going to start to be, too much, more than what she's looking to do. So I do have to have that conversation with her as well once we get, the policies and procedures of the new, kind of system going. Which with that said, I do want to get all riders to complete a new rider agreement and a new policy packet. Because some of them probably filled it out in 2020. Well, now it's almost just halfway through the year of 2025. So just to kind of reiterate what the rules are, how far we'll go mileage wise. So we're working on those things as well.
Great.
So, and then we just had, the last thing I had was, we did have a paint color picked out, which is great, but we since then have had a donation from a local hotel, that is undergoing kind of like a revival of their space, a renovation of their space, redecorating. So they donated, some furniture and some art to the town.
Nice.
And so Dee and Kristen have, pictures and stuff for, art that they're thinking, we could take in our space. And I did see a picture of it. It won't go with the color that we chose. So we're gonna have to kind of think about, something either that matches more of the art that draws from the art, but, we do have things in the works. It's just kind of on hold right now, again, because we're not gonna paint it and then have it not match the art that we're getting for free to take up the wall space to decorate, so. Then the other thing that they're getting, there's a projector that, I guess is installed in the ceiling at the hotel in one of their meeting rooms or something. So they were thinking about giving that to us too. So we could do like movie nights or, movies during the day or something.
Right,
And it'll just be right in the, in the ceiling, so we won't have to break out a projector screen every time, we want something like that.
Great.
So, yeah, so, that is that. Oh, and then, Lori, I know you had asked at the last meeting about the cabinet.
Yes.
And so I did confirm that, you can just send an email stating what the item is, the value of it,
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. So I think that was all I had. I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to join it. I don't know what's going on, but I figured I'd finally just call in and see if I could at least talk to you guys.
That worked.
Well, I think we got
Persistence.
through stuff, right?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's okay that we got through everything without being on the Zoom, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I will, yeah.
Is it
If there's
required that it has to be
anything or
available?
something, we'll, yeah.
Yeah, that's within the legal processes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, some of it was on Zoom. We're still on Zoom.
So Melissa, it speaks to the persistence of the group you have here. That we will find a way.
I'll just weigh in just because I'm kind of well versed on the meeting law.
Okay, yes.
Sorry, the Zoom is still happening, so so you posted a Zoom link, and
Yep.
as long as the Zoom meeting is happening, it's fine.
Okay,
And people are allowed to call into meetings, so this is all legal.
thank you.
Okay.
You're fine. The Zoom is still running, you're good.
Right,
Okay.
No problem.
Thanks for the confirmation.
Yeah, so I think, that's all I had. Did I miss anything at the beginning that you guys, had questions on or anything that was in the beginning of my report?
I don't think so. We went over,
Okay.
the only thing was, I don't think it matters for this meeting, but there were no times or locations for some of the events.
Yeah, I mean, I can go over, so June 12th is 9 a.m. at room 118 for breakfast.
Hold on one second, I'm gonna write this, so.
Yeah, 'cause I don't have
Karen,
those.
I can send it to
Oh,
you.
perfect. If you send it to me, that's awesome. Yep,
Absolutely, I'll send it tomorrow.
okay.
I'll update it. And then June 16th is a fire safety presentation, with Michelle, who is Berlin EMT, fire. And she will be in room 118 at 10 a.m.
Okay,
June 17th is the music with Michael, from 1 to 3. There is the ice cream truck will be there from 2 to 3. And we will give a coupon for people to get an ice cream. So we can kind of track who's getting ice cream versus just anybody coming in. Like, they have to kind of be at the event, not just stroll in, see the ice cream truck, get an ice cream, and then leave. And then July, and that's at the town offices.
Oh, okay.
I believe that we're doing it, by the fire department in the bays. Because they're like right outside. That way, if there was any rain, both chiefs agree that, it would be a good idea to be able to move it inside if we need to.
mhm,
July 16th is an ice cream social, and that will be in room 118 at 1 o'clock. August 7th is music with Bill Reedy. That will be at 19 Carter, and we're going to do it from 5 to 7 p.m. And so they will help us advertise and send out, as well for that. And August 11th to the 18th, I'm doing, a school supply drive. So if seniors bring us school supplies, it is on the list and it will be on the flyer of things that are acceptable. Then we will give them a little voucher. We haven't really decided, I haven't really talked too much about it, about what to do. But they will get like a little thank you of some sort, for donating. Whether it's like, $5 to the general store, maybe they don't normally go in there, then it's just helping the community as well. And it's intergenerational because it will go to the kids.
Yep.
And then, August 12th is a book swap at 11:30, and that'll be in room 118 at the town offices, and there will be light refreshments served there.
Melissa, these are all wonderful things, I think. I'm very excited, but how are we advertising these? So that the word, I think, flyers, we put up flyers, but I don't go to any of those places. And I don't know how many people do in town, if we've,
Right. Well, and that's my kind of my issue
for name and email address and telephone number?
It does not, because it was asked to be anonymous.
Anonymous, right?
There is a line at the bottom that says, if you would like more information or a call from the director, please list your phone number. So, in hopes that they do, then we can get their information. It was brought to our attention that when you ask for named information, like address, phone numbers, and emails, people are more hesitant to fill it out because they
Right,
don't know
right,
what that
understand.
information is being used for.
Agreed.
So they're like, well, who are you giving this to? Where else is it
Right.
going? Even if we say it's just for us, they're more shy about it. So hopefully, there are people that say, that put their numbers down. And it's not to say that we don't have some information. It's just
Oh, right.
because it was kept on a
Thank you.
Word document or Excel spreadsheet, it's kind of all over the place.
I scratched it.
Yeah, so it's just, we're having to make an individual call to everybody, that that has participated in,
Thank you.
for example, a grab and go meal. You have to go down the line and call them all versus just sending out a robocall saying, hey guys, we have another grab and go meal on blah, blah, blah. These are the options. Call Melissa.
Yeah.
Or sending it out via email until we can get, the system with information. We thought about doing cards, like little cards to leave at 19 Carter for people to give their information if they wanted to. But yeah, that's been a struggle. It has, trying to find out where people get their information.
Yeah, and the town can't share it for our board or for the COA. They can't share, because the town must have that information.
Legally, they probably can't do
I
it, right?
have, so I have a list from
I have a
Eloise
Band-Aid.
No, that's right.
that is names
Thank you.
and addresses, but it does not have, and dates of birth. So that's what she's entering into our system as well.
Okay,
But it doesn't have phone numbers and emails.
okay.
So again, if we want to spend another $1,000 asking people to provide phone numbers and whatnot, we're just
I've got a
trying to
kid
have
that's
to kind
looking
of
for Band-Aid.
fill in the gaps of when they're at events, say, hey,
Needs
do you
pressure.
mind giving us your phone number? We're trying to update our system. But yeah, I do have that list, which is what our senior tax work-off person is working on, all of the lists that we have from different places and trying to get them in the system so we can start kind of doing, robocalls and the constant contact.
So Melissa, I have a question on the events.
Yep.
Can we just sort of drop in to these events, or do we have to register? I'm thinking if it's an opportunity where we meet some people,
Yeah.
to understand what their needs are.
If you guys want to just drop into them, that's fine.
Great.
Yeah, if you want to let me know, like if it's in something with like food or, yeah, I think that would just be it. If there's like food associated with it, let me know that you're coming.
Give you a heads up, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you're not going to eat or you're not, then that's fine too. If you just decide, oh, I do have, some free time this afternoon. I didn't think I was going to make it. You can still absolutely pop in.
Yeah, I did that at the senior dinner the past Sunday, and I really enjoyed chatting with people and hearing what their needs were.
At the Lions Club.
Yes, at 19 Carter.
19 Carter, but it
Right.
was from, yeah.
Right.
I mean, and that's another thing that was brought up as well is, collaborating with other things and other
Right.
events and people and, organizations within town. And I'll be honest, I didn't know anything about that event until the week before. So.
I knew it 3 days before.
To be able to promote as well.
Brittany, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I have a suggestion / idea, which Melissa may not like very much. But another way to get your message out would be via video. One of the other towns I manage, Harvard, has a program, they call it Senior Spotlight, but it's essentially just a video version of their senior newsletter where they list off all the upcoming things.
Interesting.
And we do have a pretty solid audience on our YouTube channel for town meetings and events and stuff like that, so just letting you know that that's an option.
Perfect,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good one.
I mean, I don't love that idea.
Right.
It needs to be out there that much, but.
I know she wouldn't probably like it, but just, I figured I'd mention.
Good idea, though.
So I mean, that's all I had. I know now it's 5:24, so now I've kept you all way late.
That's okay.
All right. All right, so tomorrow, we have a grab and go, correct?
Correct, yep.
What time?
Can you just send a list to us, the
Picking up
events?
at 4:15.
Yeah,
I already
I'll
got the
s-
bags
yeah.
ready.
Okay,
So I think, I think if you guys are, helping, I do have Amy and her mom, will
Okay.
deliver again. And
great.
I think there's only 7 for delivery, maybe 8, I think, so it's not too big of.
I know Bob
a
always likes to do
delivery.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not available tomorrow, I'll never make it back,
Well,
from work tomorrow.
Yeah, that's okay.
There's only 35 meals, so.
You guys can do it, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So we would deliver the meals potentially?
Well, Bob does usually.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, so Bob likes to do that, we usually come and help
Okay.
cause
bag
John's
them
never
up.
been here, so like the caterer puts the food in the containers and then we put them in the bag with the utensils and usually the
Ah,
bread
got
and the
it, okay.
dessert. And then just,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah,
Good.
but Bob's the one who likes to drive.
What time's the caterer coming?
Most people come and pick it up and we,
Upstairs.
one of us will be up there, one will text,
Okay.
and then we'll run it.
Yeah.
3:30.
All right.
Run.
Kate and I usually do them.
They
And Linda.
have younger
Linda.
legs than
I
we've
haven't
got.
up there yet.
What'd you say?
I said they have younger legs than
true.
we've got.
But perhaps not as durable.
Huh?
Did you re-up your next 3 years?
I was gonna talk to Eloise on the way in, but she wasn't there, so I'll have to call her in the morning.
Okay,
Cause I'm gonna relinquish my position.
oh, you are,
I am.
okay, okay, that's it.
After-
I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I had come
Okay.
up early to talk to Eloise.
Yeah.
I didn't
Okay.
know today was her day off.
I think you have to write a resignation.
Does she, because she's up, if she just doesn't re-up it?
I think you still have to.
You still have to do
Yeah, I
that, do you
think
know,
you do.
Melissa?
Eloise will know.
Okay.
I know when you, I mean, I think you might still need to, write a resignation even though you're finishing out your term. I
My
think you
term
may
is
have
up.
to.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like Pat is saying, her term is up.
I think you still have to write one.
Okay, Lori thinks she still has to write one.
Yeah,
I'll-
'cause it's
I'll
just
contact
30
Eloise
Yeah,
in the morning.
yeah.
Her term is up.
Okay,
So I think I think she would just have to write in the resignation that she is not, looking to pursue 5/31/2025 will be her last service on the board or
Okay.
whatnot. Yeah.
And then, once that's in, it gets posted on the website that we have an opening, is that how it works?
Okay. Yeah, and we can post it, like we do with other stuff, hang it in at that main entrance and, get your friends on there if you want.
I know someone who's interested, she was gonna come today, but must have had a conflict at the last minute, so.
Okay,
Whether or not she submitted her application, I don't know, but I told her where to find it,
okay.
so.
Well, Pat, I didn't get a long while working with you, but I do thank you for all your help in the,
She didn't
7
get a
months that
long-
I've been here.
Long time.
Time working.
Yeah, I think that didn't come out, it sounded like she
Yeah.
didn't get along with, she didn't get a long time with you.
A long time.
She's
Yes,
good.
yes.
With the way that it's breaking up, the way that sounded,
No.
I assume Bob is staying, does anyone know?
Bob is staying.
Yeah,
Okay,
I thought he would, but yeah.
Yes, he called me today.
okay, good.
Like he said to me, we're the older ones on the group.
What did
I
you say?
said, I said, when I told Bob I wasn't gonna, he said, well, you know, we're the older ones in the group. I said, hey, speak for yourself.
That's right, you tell him.
Exactly.
You tell him.
I'm ancient,
All right.
so, but I can't, I've been on since,
A long time, yeah.
oh man, since, I'll bet you I've been on this committee 30 years.
Wow, wow.
I
That is
was on when we
Wow.
built the first part of Northbrook Village,
Oh my heavens, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
and I knew a lot of the people that went in
Huh?
there, because they all had
We can
homes.
stay and chat. I think we should just adjourn the meeting if we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes?
Yes. Motion to adjourn?
Second?
second.
Second.